Okay, what you see here are two of our experimental channelator lighting systems, all of which have high output LEDs on them. These are up here are lower output than the ones down there. That is our color changing LED system. Which I can't. Actually, I can show you one of the modules right there. See? But put the cover back on. I gotta turn some of these off because they're not really suited for the power supply I have on them. Let's see, how did I do that? Alright, there's our color changing fascia band product with duochrome in it. See what that looks like. It's going through a sequence. Wait for it to come back on. I don't know when it'll come back on. Here's the control electronics. That's one of the multi-drivers that are in here. The other one's over on that hand side of this demo unit here, because this system, that only drives Smart Strip. This drives everything else you're seeing, including that and your channelators. And so here's what duochrome looks like, lit. Kind of see the trichrome. That middle letter there, that one is the old trichrome, which is still viable technology, but the LEDs are older. And I also have a small version, which I'm not going to bother plugging in, of trichrome, which you can see right there. It's in a 12-inch channelator, so it's pretty cool looking. It's the new technology, but let me LED, and you can see our Distrolight technology on the old trichrome system right there. Just still decently bright, but it's just nothing compared to the new. Put this face back on again. I had one neon that was just broken to pieces with neon. Okay, but let me, here's the Delta C control box that I have here, if I can remember how to operate it. And you can see different patterns. Do pretty much just does all the patterns you see here. It's just you got direct control over it, but I'm not going to actually bother sending it. You got speed control and some things like that on it, but like I said, you kind of seen the various trichromes. I don't know if I should turn the lights off or not. I said, old trichrome on the right, new trichrome on the left. Now this is trick lights, which I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights back on for this. This is pretty insanely bright. Let's see, Smart Strip is the lowest part, and that's, you know, full, you know, RGB individual segment control system. So, you know, like I said, you know, millions of colors are possible, etc. And the top part, top two, the yellow and green there, that's trick lights. And the top band, the orange one, or the yellow one, is the, you know, you're seeing Verichrome light up right now in the middle there. Or no, that's Duochrome actually, I'm sorry. And I got several different lamp combinations. Now there's Verichrome, and the one above Smart Strip. So that's a full RGB color changing strip. Duochrome, you know, what you saw before was different, but trick lights is on top there, lit right now. Now the yellow one is what a normal 8-foot segment of that would look like. So I had actually just did that with some old 40 lamp amber LED strips I had. Those definitely aren't the new ones. I mean, they're really, really underpowered. But still, you know, the point is the top band is, you know, what would normally go in a store. The one below it is just meant to represent, you know, the green one is meant to represent what it would look like, you know, because trick lights repeats every 8 segments basically. So where strip light, you have individual control of every segment on the store. But trick lights is a lot simpler, a lot cheaper, you know, than Smart Strip will ever be. But again, in fact, you could probably repeat more than 8 segments on trick lights, but generally it's a monochrome only thing, and just due to the practicalities of how it works, you know, it's just the best way to keep it. But, you know, Smart Strip on the bottom is you know, definitely a work in progress, whereas trick lights are pretty much as practical to deploy right now. See, Smart Strip, you know, in fact, in Smart Strip, you can see I got 6-inch segments to it, which normally those would be 12-inch segments. You know, it's just like on the trick lights on top, you know, the green part, those are 3-inch segments, but normally they'd be 12-inch, but again, I shrunk it down just to give you more of a feel for, you know, without actually making a 20-foot long display, you know, to give you a feel in a compact way of how it might look. There's Duochrome again. I got, you know, 3 or 4 different flavors of Duochrome, 3 or 4 different lamp combinations, because there's just 2 lamps per, you know, that's why it's called Duochrome, you know, because you have 2 LEDs per pixel, you know, but they can be red and green, red and blue, blue and green, whatever, you know, blue and amber. That's Verichrome, you know, working there right above Smart Strip. Smart Strip's, you know, white. I got a bad segment on it, but you can see the versatility, you know, on the product. So, you know, it's quite, you know, bright. But again, I should be able to actually set an individual control function. This controller does not control Smart Strip, though. It just controls, you know, the other one. I'll try to set it to, I forgot how this thing works. Okay. It's sending data. It's the same pattern you see there, you know, is there. So, you know, and it won't do any of the other patterns, you know, but it's got this as part of it. As you can see this little indicator right here. It's hard to see in the light of the room, but it's actually changing color, like sort of like this does. And that indicates what your strip lighting is doing. Of course, I can slow it down somehow. Maybe by pushing this button here. Not sure. Yeah, so that slows it down way a lot. But basically, they're the same demos you just saw. I just haven't, I didn't bother wasting time because I had GMB I had to jump onto, so I didn't bother coming up with new patterns or anything. But again, this is a proof of concept, so it shows you the idea. I'm going to borrow this channel interface here for a second, so I can show you this. Well, actually, I'll do that on a different video.